Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. Here's a diving catch right side. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
A gain of 9 brings us 2nd and 1.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Buccaneers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Regular. Point it right.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And now an audible here into something else. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's Myers again with another catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
At the 2-yard line.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
The 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A good running there by Jacobs on 1st down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own ends. Now White lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Fighting through pressure. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Okay, ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Left thing, 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively off. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that kick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Picked over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to maneuver. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Cougar 19. Go.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Track 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 3rd and 3.
60 by 6. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. White running to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, here's White. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout. And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Three quarters in the books.
Ready?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's up?
Mayfield now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
At their own
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Okay, break.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly is a wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Get it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's got it to Gibson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 36 yards. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. On the return, Trey Tucker. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
We've seen this many times now. Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Let's go now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Come on. Hey!
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Hold it ready.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
This is 1st and 10.
Option. Let's go. Let's go.
Mayfield. That's caught by Palmer. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Pistol.
Now Mayfield.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, alert. Hurry.
Mayfield.
And he comes back with one complete.